And welcome. Welcome to the Center for Spiritual Living right here in beautiful Fullerton, California. My name is Tomoka Rosas and I'm a practitioner at this beautiful center. Please join me in stating our purpose statement. We are a loving spiritual community, empowering all to live healthy and successful lives through practicing the principles of science of mind. So before we get started, I have some housekeeping to do here. Today, of course, we have a wonderful guest speaker, and Amanda will be introducing him later. Fall class information is in the program. Please sign up if you'd like some information on that. Our next new member Sunday and reception, welcome to religious science class, is on October 24th. Please join us. It's during service and after service, and membership application and information is available at the back or the front welcome table. Unexpected Income Club is doing awesome, and we'll give you more updates later on. And there's a special request by our members. It's a long time tradition of ours to give a standing ovation when one of our own passes away. And if you haven't heard about Al Van Tuvergen and Beverly Van Tuvergen, they passed away on the 20th of September. And they have been such important members of our church for so many years, and we didn't get an opportunity to say a proper goodbye. So if you would like to join us for a standing ovation, so here's to Al and Bev Van Tuvergen for Life Well Lived.
Good morning, my name is Amanda Secola. I am a new practitioner at Center for Spiritual Living Fullerton, and I will lead our invocation this morning. Take a moment, allow ourselves to be here. I invoke the power, the presence, and the consciousness of one mind to bless this service, this congregation, the volunteers, the staff, our ushers and greeters, our musicians, and our special musicians, our board of trustees, practitioners, junior church teachers and students, our minister, knowing each are divinely guided and our experiences will be uniquely engaged. I declare our time together good and very good, and so it is.
To be still and let God love me. I need to be still and let God love me. When this old world starts to push and shove me, be still and let God love me.
As we welcome each and every one of you on this lovely fall morning, we have a special guest speaker and musician today, Mark Romero. Mark is an internationally recognized transformable transformational sound healing expert and thought leader. His music has been shown to eliminate negative influences in the environment and create a quantum field where clients can begin to operate at optimal levels. By eliminating the static and the noise in their lives, they can then effortlessly release limiting thoughts, beliefs, and perceptions. For nearly 20 years, he has helped thousands of individuals experience instantaneous healings and shifts in their perceptions through the frequencies uncovered within his music. What a special treat we have today. He is speaking on Play Beautiful Music Throughout Your Life. Please join me in welcoming Mark Romero.
Thank you. I love the guitar because I think it's such a great metaphor for our lives. We all come here with a piece of music that's within us. That piece of music, it's your passion, it's your purpose, it's your authentic self, and it is the expression of that that's going to transform your life experience. And the amazing thing is, as we look at these times that we're in, where there is so much uncertainty, so much volatility on some level, so much unpredictability of how we're going to navigate these rapidly changing times, I want to put out there that maybe the catalyst for transforming these times that we're in is each and every one of us being true to the music that's within us, being true to the expression of our authentic self, to really step into being a conduit for light, for love, for possibility, and for pure awesomeness, for lack of better terms. So today what I want to do is I want to take you on a little musical journey to really help embody three, I don't like to call them steps, but let's call them steps for lack of better terms. 3 steps that we can take to bringing our music, our passions, our callings out to a higher level. Because now is the time. We are getting the notification from the universe saying, humanity, we're going to just shake the foundation of everything you built your lives upon and bring to the surface everything that needs to be let go, released, and dissipated in order for you to finally realize this masterpiece that's within you and to start living from that space to transform your life, yes, to heal your life, but also to shine light and love into a world that needs it now more than ever. And we're all, shall I just say, pieces of the puzzle of this thing called global transformation. And it's up to each and every one of us to be true to that aspect within us. So with that being said, all great journeys always begin with an intention and opening. If you want to set the universe in motion, you have to set some intentions. It's like going to a restaurant. If you're going to order something really cool in your life, you have to tell the waiter. And then have trust and faith that the cook is just going to work his magic in the back and bring to you what it is that you desire. That intention manifest in reality so that we can experience it here in this third-dimensional world, I guess. So, I want you to just gently think about what it is that you'd like to get out of this experience. What it is that you perhaps maybe would like to heal in your life or awaken to or even manifest in your experience. And I invite you just to take some nice deep breaths. Just breathe. What would open up for you? If you were to unveil the masterpiece that's within you. Take a deep breath. just set the intention. To awaken. Take another deep breath. Open mouth, let it go. Bring yourself back to this space. So how do we play our music? How do we take our expressions and this reflection of this extraordinary life that's within us to a whole new level? And so I think there isn't a person in this room that would not agree with the fact that life has been pretty interesting the last year and a half. That things have kind of been shaken and twisted and stirred in ways that maybe possibly we could have never had imagined. And we might ask the question, why? Why is this happening? Why is so much coming to the surface within us, within the lives of those around us? And it brings us really to this first step on this journey to bringing our music out in a more powerful way, and that is the dedication to healing our lives. You know, all of us, to one degree or another, have imprinted limiting stories, limiting beliefs, limiting perceptions about who and what we are. And that maybe, just maybe, that these times that we have been in have been so masterfully designed to shake the very foundations we've built our lives upon, bringing to the surface what's not in alignment with who we really are. And that process is all about healing. That process is about looking at the disharmony in your life, whether it's in your body, whether it's in your relationships, whether it's in the area of prosperity, whether it's in your work. All of it is coming to fruition for you to let go of what's not in alignment with the truth of who and what you are. I remember years ago, I got connected to a scientist that discovered these healing frequencies in my music, and he gave me some guidance initially on how to get started and how to share this and reflect it and to help people. But then he transitioned shortly thereafter, so I was kind of like on my own, kind of like going, okay, what is this all about? And I remember hearing a quote saying that, you know what, people think we need to seek enlightenment. But no, we are enlightened. That is our true natural state. What is unnatural is a state that we have been put into. Mm-hmm. We need to rise above the vibrational barriers and the limiting belief systems that have held us in this state of unenlightenment. It's not about seeking it, it's about removing what is stopping us from being what we already are. Well, how do we know what to remove? How do we know what to let go of? So I want you to look at, in your life, where is there something that you need to heal in your experience? Where are you experiencing disharmony? What is your biggest challenge you're facing right now in your life? What if that challenge held within it a piece of the puzzle that could help you to lift your life to new heights? I see this image of where we're going through life and we're trudging through our experience, dragging behind us all these weights, of heaviness. But as we let go of those things, we truly open to the possibility that we can soar. And that's what the universe, life, consciousness, source energy, whatever you want to call it, please insert there what you're most comfortable with, is really pushing us to soar. It's time for all of us. It's time for humanity. It's time for you and me to soar, to bring ourselves to a whole nother level. And in order to be able to do that, we must heal. We must let go of what's no longer serving us. So I want you to think of your biggest challenge right now, your biggest obstacle. Maybe it's in your health. Maybe it's in your relationships. And typically, how do we respond to our challenges in life? We curse them, we fight them, we resist them, we describe them with colorful metaphors. But what if we were to let go of the judgment of them and to utilize it as something to lift ourselves higher, something to take our lives to the next level? So how do we do that? Well, I invite you to pick your number one thing, because many of us sometimes have more than one challenge going on at a time. And if you have children, you certainly open yourself up to all kinds of opportunities for challenges, speaking from plenty of experience. But just think about that one challenge or obstacle in your life, and how does it make you feel? What emotion, what frequency is hidden within it? And it is the expression and the movement of that energy that opens up the possibility for you to reach within yourself and to let go of what's no longer serving you. Let go of the old beliefs that limit your expression and who you really are. So with that being said, think about that challenge, that obstacle. But more importantly, feel into it. It's all just energy. Blessed with this ability to move energy. So feel into your challenge. Set the intention to let it go. Feel the emotion of it. Breathe it out. So take a deep inhale. Open mouth, just let it go. Take advantage of the challenges, the obstacles, the disharmony in your life to lift you to new heights. Take another deep breath. So as we commit ourselves to healing our experience and working through the challenges and the obstacles and utilizing them to reveal to ourselves what's no longer serving us, we open up the door to accelerating our evolution, our own journey to enlightenment, our own journey to remembering who we really are. And it kind of brings me to this next step. So we have heal your life, but then the other aspect is about awakening to who you really are. Awakening to the magnificence that's already within you. Michelangelo was asked the question, how did you carve David? And his response is extraordinary. He said, I didn't carve David. I just removed the pieces that were hiding the masterpiece within the block of marble. You see, you already are the masterpiece. You already are divine. You already are powerful beyond measure. You're made of the same energy that set this whole universe in motion. You look up at the stars, it's like looking in a mirror. That's the awesomeness that's within each and every one of us. But because we thought it would be really cool to come play the cosmic game of hide and seek, right? Coming here with all of our divinity, all of our power, all of our extraordinary ability, we're born and we promptly forget every single bit of it. And then we have parents that say, oh no, you're this way and that way, and you're not going to do good if you don't get good grades in school, and then if you can't memorize stuff on this sheet of paper and put it on this sheet, I'm not picking on you, Bill, then you're not smart enough or whatever, and then the media that says you have to look this way, guys, girls, you have to look this particular way and fit in this, or else you're not magnificent. And so we've bought into this whole part of the game of hiding our essence, hiding the truth of who and what we are. And then we come to a place like this and hang out with Dr. Bill here, right? And say, oh wait, there's something for me to awaken to. There's something magnificent that's within me that I need to remember. So we need to be diligent in our awakening, diligent in revealing the masterpiece that's within us. So yes, we can work with our challenges and we can be dedicated to healing our lives, and that's an important process. But when we combine that with this dedication to awaken and remember, the masterpiece is already within you. There's no place to go. There's nothing to go do. There's no amount of money in the bank that's going to make that okay or come out for you. No, it's already there. That's your true essence. And when we're committed to awakening, when we're committed to unfolding, when we're committed to remembering, we open up to all kinds of possibility. Now you might ask your question, and I certainly have asked this question in my life. Why would we play such a masochistic game? Hide your divinity, hide your grandeur, and then spend a lifetime seeking it and re-experiencing. Why would we do that? Because let's face it, it can be a little frustrating sometimes, right? But yet, out of that whole experience, we evolve. Out of that whole experience, we experience our divine essence. We experience who and what we really are. And out of that experience, we unfold into something bigger, something more magnificent, something more expressive than if we came into this experience already knowing everything there was to know. What fun would that be? Day one, we'd be going, well, okay, what do we do now? I already know everything. But no, we want to go on the journey. We want to go play the game, just like kids. But somehow along the way, we've lost that kid appreciation for the cosmic game of hide and seek that we used to have when we were kids. We all of a sudden made it real, made it serious. But something magical can come out of that experience. So I invite you to take some deep breaths and think about, what do you need to awaken to? What level of magnificence? What level of compassion? What level of love? What level of your essence do you need to remember? Just breathe deeply. Listen. is always talking to us. Whether or not we listen is another story. Maybe you need to awaken to more faith, more trust in the flow of your life. Maybe you need to awaken to the realization your past doesn't define who you are today. Take another deep breath. And remember. Pieces in the puzzle. Being committed to the healing of our lives, being committed to our own awakening and unveiling of what's already within us, brings us to this third aspect of what do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? Somewhere along the pathway in the journey in this game of life, we've forgotten our ability to shape and shift matter and energy and to create what it is that we want to create in our experience. And right now, we're all being asked to embody and to dive into that power and that ability to create our lives in the way that we truly wish, to create our experience and express ourselves in the way that we truly desire. And ultimately, maybe if we can develop that muscle within ourselves, we can develop it even on a higher level and begin to start shaping and shifting the world around us. Because I don't know about you, but I think if we sit around and wait for political institutions to create positive change on the planet, we might be waiting a long time. If we're going to sit around and wait for some of these institutions that have been around for years and years and years to create the change, no. There's nothing outside of you that's going to create the change. The change comes from within you and your willingness to wield your power. What comes to mind is that famous Marianne Williamson quote about, we're afraid of our own power. Stop being afraid of your power and start using it. Start utilizing it. Start using it to create a harmonious home. Start using it to create a harmonious business. Start using it to create harmonious health. Start using it to change the world around you, to change your life. And yes, imagine what would happen. We already know when people come together to pray. Imagine people coming together to visualize and manifest, utilizing this power and this ability to create a world that works, where we can take a step away from all this division that's being kind of shoved down so many people's throats right now, and to be able to create a oneness where we come together collectively to create vibrant health for not only ourselves, but for everybody, to create expression, prosperity, abundance, dynamic, loving, supportive relationships. That's our inherent right. But in order for that to come to fruition, we all need to start wielding our power to shape and shift this world. I'm convinced, that's no pressure, by the way, in this statement, but I'm convinced that everybody in this room is playing a part of this thing called global transformation. Imagine if we all were to reflect the love and the light that's within us in the highest level possible, to express our authentic selves and to bring that out into the world. That's the music that's going to change the experience. That's the music that's going to uplift those around us. That's the music that's going to shine the light, that's going to shine love, that's going to bring everything to a higher level. Life is like this beautiful radio dial, you know. We're at 88.5 right now. At 88.5 is all the disharmony. At 88.5 is all the craziness that's going on in the world. Well, what if you were to move from 88.5 to 92.7? That's how we shift into a new frequency. That's how we tune into a new station of possibility. But that shifting is up to us. Nobody's going to do it for us. And it has to come with a willingness for all of us to create what it is that we truly desire to create in our lives, but also to have the willingness to begin recreating the world that we live in. Imagine having political institutions at work. Imagine having medical institutions that truly are dedicated to helping people to restore harmony to their body, their mind, their spirit. Imagine having educational institutions that are truly committed to helping people unveil their mastery and their genius that's already within them. All of that is within the realm of possibility if we begin to start directing this power within ourselves. What is that power? We can begin to start tuning into imagination, the power that exists within each and every one of us, and begin to start recreating the experience. Start at home, start in your own job, start in your own career, but from there expand out and realize, wait, I can reflect and change and shape and shift things simply by reflecting my light and my music that's within me. And just in case you forgot, that music is your passion, it's your purpose, it's your authentic self. So ask yourself the question, how can I reflect out more? How can I do my part to help uplift humanity? So I invite you to close your eyes. And imagine something that you truly desire in your life. Can you bring those images on the theater within your mind? As you do this, can you feel what you would feel? With your vision realized.
visions within our minds, the consciousness that we hold, that makes the mold in which life will fill. Never doubt your ability to do this. Take another deep breath. So, 3 areas that are most assuredly going to provide us with a lifetime guarantee of stuff to process and work through. Healing our lives, absolutely. Awakening to our magnificence and our unlimited potential, most definitely. And stepping into this ability to master our ability to manifest and to shape and shift our world and our lives. Extra work to be done for all of us. But out of that process, we can truly step into playing more beautiful music throughout our lives, throughout our experience. And it is that music that's going to help change your life. It's going to transform your experience. It's going to help you to open to higher levels of healing and awakening. But it's also going to be the catalyst for transformation and change on the planet. So, no pressure on any of us, right? But we're all being called to a higher level. We're all being called to, like, okay, come on. Let go happened when you were 4 years old, okay? It's time to remember that you're so much more than that old story, that bookend page from those past chapters of your life. Time to unfold those little, what are those things called? Dog-ear things where people fold the books. Lara does that. My wife does that. Drives me nuts. I go and unfold all of them. It's part of my rebelliousness, I guess. But this is how we free ourselves to soar. So each and every one of you matter. And I thank you for the opportunity to be here, to share, to play this music. And whether or not you stay for our lovely healing session that we're having later, I want to invite you to take on a random act of self-love and kindness for yourself today. Something that's just for you, not for the dog, not for anybody else, just for you. And then listen to see how life responds. There will be a response. I remember as a kid, I'm like, why doesn't God just pick up the phone and call me and say, you know, Mark, if you really want to move forward in your life, you might want to stay away from that girl, stop hanging around with those guys, start listening to your mom more, you know, but I never got the call, so I used to get upset, but now I realize we get the call every day. And I invite you to be extra attentive to listen to what life is saying. And if you'd like to dive in deeper in working through these 3 steps today of healing your life, awakening to your magnificence, and manifesting what it is that you wish to create, manifest in your life, I invite you to join us for our healing session that we're having a little bit later today. How does that sound?
Woo!
All right, so thank you.
Thank you, the amazing Mark Romero. Come on. Now I just invite you, while we're still basking in the glow of that vibrational lift that Mark has given us, while we're still under the influence of that love and joy and harmony that comes through the music of our lives, while we're still recognizing the authority of the divinity within each and every one of us to carry ourselves, our true selves, our authentic selves out into this world and to make this world a better place, let's just know that we are it. We are, when we are in that vibration that we've just been lifted to, we are in control of our lives. We are in control of this world. When we're in control of our heart and our soul and our spirit, there's nothing that we cannot do. Nothing. And as we take this forward into our day, into our week, into our month, into the rest of our lives, let's just know that whenever we feel that niggling little something that is not this vibration, we simply have to recall this feeling from right now and put ourselves back in it. Remembering that we are God, Spirit, life, nature, manifest in this world. That is our call. That is our purpose. It is to emanate that forth. It's to live it within ourselves first, and then radiate it forth into all that we see, into all that we meet, into all of our work. And from this level, this vibrational level that Mark has just put us on, it's like being on the top of the mountain, looking out at everything. We can see way beyond what our eyes are capable of. If we're looking with our hearts, if we're looking with that right vibrational spirit, if we're looking from that divinity that is within us, that is our very essence, there's nothing we can't see. There's no distance too far. There's no hill too high. We were born to be great. It's with a heart full of gratitude that I recognize and realize that this is the case. It's the case for me. It's the case for you. It's the case for every other person you're ever going to meet. And it's with this heart full of gratitude, I just say, thank you, God. Thank you for this opportunity to be here and to shine and to show my love, my light, my harmony to the world. And I just release this word into the law. That law that knows only to say yes to everything I demand. Let's just take a moment to reflect upon that level of giving that makes us who we are, that allows the wheels of this world to continue to go around. Thank you. It's your generous contributions and donations, your tithes, your gifts that keep this center going. And for those of you who are not in the sanctuary today, thank you for your continued support and giving also by way of the website, the auto payments, the coming down and visiting Tomoko, maybe getting a little prayer treatment while you're here. So thank you, thank you, thank you. So let's just know that I bless these gifts, these tithes, these offerings, knowing that they are given from the central core of who we are, which is God made manifest on this plane. I know they are given in the spirit of light and community and love and harmony. I'm so grateful for this and for so much more. As these gifts go forth to do their good work in the community and in the world. Thank you, God. So it is. Could you stand up,
Okay.
Mr. Romero? Let's hear it one more time. That was I'm glad I showed up today and sat down and shut up. That was worth listening to. You might notice we also have the Reverend John Auden and his lovely wife, Joan, back here joining us today. You remember him from last Sunday. Great job he did. Thank you so much. So let's just stand up and bring this to a close. And maybe join me in saying, something wonderful is happening through me right now.
Something wonderful is happening through me right now.
It's this thing called life.
It's this thing called life.
My life is now harmonious.
My life is now harmonious.
I am filled with beautiful music.
I am filled with beautiful music.
And I sing my song to the universe.
And I sing my song to the universe.
Thank you, God.
Thank